Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds talks with Maldives President Ibrahim Solih. "5G services in India likely to be launched by October," informs Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Prime Minister Modi changes social media profile picture to Tiranga. Northeast Chief Ministers follow suit. Har Ghar Tiranga program organized in Itanagar. Chief Minister Khandu assures tricolor will be made available to all. And India plays lawn ball's final match against South Africa. Hopes pinned on bringing gold home. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Jushna Borua with the news in detail. Starting with national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi held delegation-level talks with President of Maldives Ibrahim Mohammed Solih in New Delhi today. Both sides reviewed bilateral ties and discussed ways to strengthen linkages in areas of development, partnership, trade connectivity and P2P ties, among others. In the joint press statement after the talks, Prime Minister said India has decided to provide an additional line of credit of $100 million so that all due projects can be completed in a time-bound manner. India and Maldives exchanged several agreements, including on cybersecurity, disaster management, police infrastructure development.
हाउसिंग यूनिट्स उसके निर्माण के प्रोजेक्ट का रिव्यू भी किया। मुझे ये घोषणा करते हुए प्रसन्नता है कि हम इसके अतिरिक्त 2000 सोशल हाउसिंग यूनिट्स के लिए भी फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट देंगे।
In a big international development, Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri was killed in a CIA drone strike in Afghanistan on Sunday. The killing of Zawahiri is considered the biggest blow to the militant group since its founder Osama bin Laden was killed in 2011. Zawahiri, an Egyptian who had a $25 million bounty on his head, helped coordinate the 9/11 attacks that killed nearly 3,000 persons in the U.S. in 2001. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden addressed the nation from the White House on the operation and confirmed the news. Notably, the drone attack is the first known U.S. strike inside Afghanistan since U.S. troops and diplomats left the country in August 2021. The union government today asserted that performance of the Indian rupee is much better than its peer currencies and its value is increasing. Speaking during the question hour in the Rajya Sabha on declining value of Indian rupee against the US dollar, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said Indian rupee is finding its natural course and there is no collapse. She said Indian rupee has withstood the US Federal Reserve's decisions much better than other currencies. She said Reserve Bank of India has made interventions only to contain the volatility of the Indian rupee. On the question of declining foreign exchange reserves, the minister said the country is comfortably placed.
The performance of the Indian rupee is much better than its own peers. We've withstood the impact of the US Fed's decisions much better than any other peer currencies. And actually, if you compare Indian rupee versus other currencies, it's appreciating in its value. So let us please understand the context and speak about the Indian rupee. There's no collapse, sir. Honorable member, I would like to assure you through you, sir, there is no collapse of the Indian rupee. And also,
Communications Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said the 5th generation 5G telecom services is likely to be launched by October this year. Briefing reporters in New Delhi, Vaishnav said more than 1,50,000 crore rupees of bids were received during the 5G auction, which commenced on 26th of last month. The spectrum will be assigned to the successful bidders for providing 5G services to public enterprises. The auction was held for spectrum in various low, medium and high frequency bands. Vaishnav said of the 72,098 megahertz of spectrum offered across 10 bands, 71% was sold.
Giving a very clear policy direction to the that kind of clarity, that kind of reform in the entire sector has resulted in this performance.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has changed his social media profile picture by putting tricolour under the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. The campaign was launched to celebrate the 75th year of India's independence under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. In a tweet, Modi has urged people to place the tricolour in their social media profile pictures. He said at a time when the country is marking Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, our nation is all set for Har Ghar Tiranga, a collective movement to celebrate the tricolour. Meanwhile, chief ministers of northeastern states also followed suit. Following Prime Minister Modi's appeal, the chief minister changed their DPs today with Tiranga. This includes Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu, Chief Minister of Sikkim Prem Singh Tamang, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, and Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha. In Arunachal Pradesh, as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, a Har Ghar Tiranga program was organized in the Civil Secretariat in Itanagar today. Addressing the program organized by the Arunachal Pradesh Civil Secretariat Employees Association, Chief Minister Pema Khandu appealed to the people to hoist the tricolour at their homes from 13th to 15th August. The Chief Minister said in order to ensure availability of tricolour to every household, Itanagar and Namsai district headquarters have been made the main distribution centres. With the help of public representatives and district administration in both these districts, the tricolour will be made available to the people for hoisting at their homes. State government ministers and senior officials also participated in the Har Ghar Tiranga program.
मुख्यमंत्री है और लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर्स उनके साथ में मीटिंग हुआ था और उसमें किस प्रकार से हम लोग हर घर तिरंगा जो प्रोग्राम है उसको सक्सेस बनाना है.
Further in Nagaland, Deputy Commissioner of Zuneboto, Rahul Bhanudas Mali, IAS, convened and held a meeting at Town Hall Zuneboto today with regard to the upcoming Har Ghar Tiranga program. The meeting was attended by all HODs, ADCs from all headquarters, 32 Assam Rifles, 8th NAP Battalion, 111 Battalion BSF, civil societies, BDOs from all blocks, among others. Meanwhile, in Manipur, the state government is planning to have certain activities such as plays and cultural shows which will be performed exclusively by state government employees under Har Ghar Tiranga to promote nationalism and patriotism among them. As part of Har Ghar Tiranga, the state government is organizing a grand Tiranga Yatra bike rally which will be flagged off from INA Moirang. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh chaired a meeting on Monday with ministers and officials to discuss the preparation for Har Ghar Tiranga and the grand celebration of the upcoming 75th Independence Day. Further, Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha presided over a state-level review meeting on Monday at the Secretariat to finalize the success of the first year of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and outline the action plan for the second year. He was briefed in detail about all the preparations that have been made to make the Har Ghar Tiranga program a success. In Commonwealth Games 2022, India is eyeing history as they chase a lawn bowls gold medal on the 5th day of the Birmingham Games. The team comprising Assam's Noyanmoni Hoikia, hailing from Golaghat district, assured the country a historic maiden Commonwealth Games medal in the sport after defeating New Zealand 16-13 in the semi-finals yesterday. The final match between India and South Africa to take the gold medal home is currently underway. The major feat achieved by Noyanmoni Hoikia has resulted in happiness in her native village, and the people there are upbeat and looking forward to a historic win.
गोल्ड लाना है, मतलब वो बहुत खुश हूँ, बहुत मतलब त्याग करके बहुत सारा ये करके आज इस लक्ष्य में पहुँचे हैं, तो हमको अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत खुश हूँ. थोड़ा देर पहले ही हम लोगों से बातचीत हुआ था, कॉल किया था, मतलब ब्रेकफास्ट करने के लिए गए हैं अभी, और उसके बाद उन लोगों का अभी 2 मैच है, एक्चुअली डबल्स भी है और फाइनल्स भी है, तो डबल्स के लिए प्रिपेयर हो रहे हैं वो लोग, और कुछ टीम मीटिंग्स है, तो इसलिए ज़्यादा वक्त दे नहीं पाए वो।
In cricket, India will take on West Indies in the third T20 international match at Warner Park in Basseterre, St. Kitts tonight. The match will start at 9:30 p.m. IST. West Indies beat India by 5 wickets in the second T20 international, levelling the 5-match series 1-1 at the same venue last night. Chasing the victory target of 139 runs, West Indies made 141 for the loss of 5 wickets. Put into bat, India were all out for 138 runs in 19.4 overs. Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh Pema Khandu chaired the meeting of State Cancer Society. He appreciated the concern and commitment of all in making the state cancer free. He was also happy to share that State Cancer Society will set up a state-of-the-art comprehensive tertiary care centers in a phased manner. Now our people won't have to move out for tertiary care. It will be available in our state itself. In Meghalaya, the Office of the Deputy Commissioner West Jaintia Hills District on Monday launched the program for collection, linking and authentication of EPIC with Aadhaar by in-charge Deputy Commissioner P.K. Boro. The additional Deputy Commissioner Election D.D. Singhai highlighted that this was done according to the instruction from Election Commission of India to start collecting the Aadhaar number of the existing electorate from the electoral roll. Several other dignitaries and officers from the election office also attended the function.
If there is mistakes, lots of questions are being raised at the time of polling, and the process sometimes it gets disturbed.
For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds talks with Maldives President Ibrahim Soli. "5G services in India are likely to be launched by October," informs Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Prime Minister Modi changes social media profile picture to Tiranga. Northeast Chief Ministers follow suit. Har Ghar Tiranga program organized in Itanagar. Chief Minister Khandu assures tricolour will be made available to all. And India plays lawn ball's final match against South Africa. Hopes pinned on bringing gold home. And that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.